All right, so we got an arm day there, and got a little wife beater under this, but you can't walk into the gym with a wife beater. It's just like, you just don't do that. You gotta throw a pump cover on, and warming up with some triceps. Probably the best thing to start with is this crossbody tricep. I guess it would be a tricep push down, but you wanna set the cables up so when you're like this, when you bring your arms up, the cable is in line with your arm. So you're keeping it pretty much in like a straight line the entire time. Puts a lot of stress on your tricep. And I did about, I think 3 sets here, and triceps are pumped right now. But I've really been doing this whole thing with an arm day, where I haven't hit an arm day in a minute, by the way. But I'll do a tricep workout, and then a bicep, and then a tricep, and a bicep. It just takes a lot of pain out of my elbows. I'm just getting old, so I got a lot of aches and pains, but it definitely takes some of the stress away. Shit. Come on, keep me moving. Oh my God. So all-time favorite bicep workout, just gotta be straight up dumbbell curl. And I'm running this till failure every single set, from the first set to the last set. But on the later, probably like 2 or 3 sets, right when I'm about to finish, I'll toss in some hammer curls. I'll wait like a good 15, 20 seconds and then start hammer curls, and just cap it off with that, because that'll get some nice blood flowing into your bicep. And you know, doing the regular bicep curl and then the hammer curl is gonna hit different heads of your bicep too. So it's like, it's an overall well-rounded, I guess it would be a superset. So, but it's about that time. Okay, yep. And through that whole thing, you don't want to put the dumbbells down, just because holding them, it's going to force a lot of blood down your arm, and you're going to get a nasty forearm pump going too. So it's an arm day, you got to hit forearms a little bit. This is a great way to get it started. I'm not sure if this is gonna make any sense, but I'm getting such a better contraction in my tricep when I'm not actually bending the bar. It's a steel bar, but almost like I'm trying to bend the bar like this, just at least putting pressure on the outside of my hands, pushing the bar down, and really just driving the inner part of my hands up. And it's only like a little tiny, you're not even gonna be able to notice it. And I don't even think this makes any sense right now, but it's helped me just connect to my triceps a lot more. Another little cue that I've really been trying to focus on with that is stepping a little bit forward, kind of close to just a metal bar. You know, I think that's pretty much just holding the cable in place. And getting close to that, so I'm almost forced to drive my elbows back towards, I guess like towards my back, just because there's no room for me to do it in front. And just putting that extra stretch on the tricep, it's gonna work a little bit more, and you'll just get a better stretch there and you'll feel it more. So. So that was the arm day, and it was a pretty solid session. But I did watch some of the footage back, and I realized how small my triceps are compared to my biceps. Not saying I have large biceps or anything, but can definitely use a little bit of work on the triceps. And that's what's going to give your arm just like an overall bigger look, because it has the capacity to grow a lot bigger than your biceps. So if you're stuck with growing your arm size, I would say mainly focus on the triceps, just because they have the ability to get a little bit bigger than your biceps. But like I said, overall good session. And right here we've got another chicken and kimchi meal. And you might be wondering why the kimchi, and it is because it is so good for your gut. And it's just like overall, it's like, I think it's really good. But overall, really good for your gut, helps digestion a lot. And if you have any digestion issues, it'll definitely help, like flush you out. And another thing you might be wondering is, why do you not have any carbs in this meal? I don't have any rice, oats would be kind of weird in here, but I just don't have any carbs. And that is because in some of my meals and on some days, I just don't get carbs in my meals. And, when you're bulking, you should have, at least in the majority of your meals, you should have some sort of carb source. Obviously, you should have protein and fat source, but you should also be having carbs. But that leads me to my next topic, which is the fact that I am no longer bulking. I've been cutting down for a little bit now, and I'm not sure if you noticed, but in the description of the videos, I'll do like a little quotes on the bulk part, because I felt like kind of not lost with what I was doing, but I didn't have a set direction. And when you don't have a set direction on whether you're cutting or bulking, you kind of just like, I don't know, it's like free range. So some days you might eat in a deficit, other days you might have 4,000 more calories than you should, and that's not necessarily what I was doing, but it's possible. It's possible. And it's just a really it's a very unhealthy way to train, or at least, go about pursuing this whole thing of like the whole idea of bodybuilding, because you're not going to get many gains there. You're not going to be cutting down and getting shredded if you're eating 4,000 calories one day and then 8,000 the next day. I don't even think you can. If you have a 4,000 calorie a day kind of, breakdown, that's just really impressive. So if you're eating in a surplus one day and a deficit another day, you're not going to get shredded from that. You're not going to gain a lot of weight from that, like building muscle at least. So you'll kind of just progressively stay the same over time, and you're not going to do anything with that. Everybody wants to, the main goal of life is to get better at what you're doing as a person, just in every single aspect. But if you're not doing the things to get better, you can't just magically expect something to come from it. But overall, I decided that it was time to not throw in the towel necessarily, because within the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, I'm going to reassess just the whole process of cutting down a little bit. And if I'm liking how it's going, I'll continue with it.
If, I feel like I'm in a space where I want to bulk back up, then I'll just start eating more food. But, just in general, I felt like I was a little too puffy, a little I felt like blah. And when you are eating a big surplus, that food can slow you down mentally and then obviously physically. You just feel slower, like you're dragging a lot. And I just wanted to freshen up, feel a little bit better. So cut down the food, and I'm doing cardio every single day. Well, 6 days a week, training 5 days a week, and following a meal plan. So that's obviously the biggest thing with trying to see any progression is tracking the stuff that matters, which is food, training, and cardio. And that's where we are now. So, like I'm saying, I could potentially get back on a bulk fairly soon. So I wouldn't get your hopes up for any sort of like prep content or anything, but you never know. I may be cutting back down, so it's always a possibility. And we'll just see where the times take us, I guess. But if you're having a difficult time deciding whether you want to cut down or bulk, pretty much just like super basic terms, like the most like black and white version of it. If you want to get bigger, you have to bulk. If you want to get shredded, cut down. And super simple, but sometimes you need a little extra push, and that was your little extra push. So do what you want to do, but I always advise to bulk, so your future self will thank you for putting in that hard work early on. And like I'm saying, it is freaking hard work to bulk. It's just a lot. But overall, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting and liking the video. And this kimchi is really spicy today. But if you're having a bad day, just remember, it's just a bad day. It's not a bad life. And along with that, we have some very important, very special, very exciting news really soon. So stay tuned for that. And I will see you in the next video.